Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be going over who I think will make the playoffs in the NFC. It should be an interesting race to see who makes it, but yeah, let's get right into it. The number 1 seed, I have the Green Bay Packers. The Packers have a really easy rush of the schedule like some of these teams. After the Ravens, they have that pretty easy schedule. The Packers will also be fighting for an incentive to get that bye week so they can rest before the playoffs. I think Devontae, Rodgers, Aaron Jones, all of these guys are going to have a great game. So, yeah, that should kind of be it, but I don't really follow the Packers, so I don't really know. The number 2 seed, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think the Bucs can win out and take the first seed, but I think they're going to lose one of their 4 games for the rest of the season. But the Bucs have the weapons and everything, but I think they're just going to fall short of that first seed. Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Leonard Fournette. The defense is playing well. I just think they're going to fall short. That's just simply how it is sometimes. But, yeah. Well, that should be a interesting team to watch for the rest of this season. Considering they're a good team. Like some of these other teams on this list, but like the Buccaneers as a team, franchise, and just everything. By the way, this is a shorter video because I'm only doing the NFC. But yeah. I mean, I think they could go back to back in the Super Bowl, but at the same time, you don't really know because it just kind of depends how you look on it. But yeah, that's the Buccaneers for you. The number 3 seed, I got the Arizona Cardinals. By the way, in the parentheses, I have like my record prediction. If you want to look at that, I'm probably not going to say it, but they probably have one of the easiest remaining schedules. I think these top 3 seeds could fluctuate this year, depending on who wins and who loses, obviously. The Cardinals' offense has been amazing, to say the least. That should lead them to the 3rd seed. I just think the Cardinals can play really well, honestly, but I think they just got to find their rhythm, their whole spiel that's going on here. But, the Cardinals, I think they're ready. I think they're playoff ready. And D-Hop, with that injury, that could lead Rondale Moore to get more targets. You can check out my weekly pick video because I got Rondale Moore, Christian Kirk, a lot of Cardinal players in there because they got to step up for Hopkins' absence. But, yeah, that's a pretty interesting team to watch. The 4th seed, I have the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys, despite having the same record as all the other teams, on this little division winner type thing, you could say, they're going to fall down to the 4th seed. All of the teams have an easy schedule. They could all pretty much win out. I think the Cowboys, you could expect them to have a good rest of the season with Mike Parsons, Lamb, Dak, Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, Cedric Wilson even, Dalton Schultz, Blake Jarwin, Trayvon Diggs. They got a ton of great players. It's just a matter if they can use them correctly for them being able to get into the playoffs, which I kind of hope they do. I think they could be a fun team to watch in the playoffs again. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Just because it seems fun. So, yeah, should be interesting. Number 5 seed, I got the LA Rams. The Rams have had a hard remaining schedule, so I expect them to win at least 2 of the games to keep a strong footing in this playoff picture. The Rams probably won't get home field advantage at all in the playoffs unless they make it to the Super Bowl, because that's their stadium that the Super Bowl is being played in. But I think it should be just interesting in general to follow this LA Rams team. And I'm going to be following them for the rest of the season, so I'll give updates to this playoff picture every once in a while, depending how the weeks make it fluctuate. So, yeah, I think that kind of covers the Rams. I think AD and Leonard Floyd are going to have a great combination, and Von Miller at this point. And Sebastian Joseph Day, they have a great defensive line. And Jalen Ramsey has to lock up some pretty good receivers, which I think he can do. So, yeah, that's the Rams. The number 6 seed, I got the San Francisco 49ers being 10-7. I said the record that time because I kind of forgot that I shouldn't really say it, but 10-7. I think they could have a great push late in the season. It would get them to the 6th seed, which means they would face the Cardinals for the 3rd time in a season. I don't think the 49ers are going to make it that far in the playoffs because I think they'd be a first-round exit if they face the Cardinals. But I think Nick Bosa and that defensive line is going to have to carry if they really want to get a better record and stuff like that. I think they really got to play well. They face a lot of tough teams, so that's kind of why I'm addressing it. But, yeah, I like the 49ers to make the playoffs. Yeah. In this little bracket thing I've set up. The number 7 seed, I got the Minnesota Vikings 9-8. The Vikings should have a good rest of the season, and I think they will make the playoffs. I think they would face the Bucs in this scenario, I believe. Like, that's what I wrote down, because I probably would have forgot. But the Vikes will have to have a great offense when it's Packers or Rams. I think they could do so. It's not like they're facing the best teams, but they're pretty darn good teams, like I said before. And the Rams are going to have a strong footing this year. So, you really got to play to your strengths, running the ball, getting some deep passes to Jefferson and Thielen, and letting your defense cook. Like Eric Kendricks, he has to be a substantial guy in the middle of the field for this team to play well, honestly, because otherwise our defense kind of falls apart. So, yeah, that kind of wraps it up. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day and stuff like that. If you guys want to go back to the slides, you can pause here. See what I have written down for each slide. I'm just going by them pretty quickly. Sorry for that. So if you want to pause them, you can. Yeah. Peace. Have a great day. See you next time. And don't forget to like and subscribe and maybe even comment so I can respond to you, because believe me, I will respond to you. Because I don't get that many people subscribe. But, yeah. See ya.